Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the weekly press briefing of the Kosovo Specialist Chambers, where we aim to provide journalists with an update on the latest developments at the court and the opportunity to ask questions. In the Thaci et al. Case, the panel on 28 August rejected a request by the Selimi defense to exclude certain evidence in connection with the testimony of a witness. The panel based their rejection on the fact that the prosecution and victims' counsel had confirmed that they do not intend to ask the witness about the issues the defense was concerned about. During the week, 2 witnesses called by the prosecution testified in court in this case. According to the summary provided by the prosecution, the first witness, Imer Imeri, was abducted by masked KLA soldiers in Albania because he supported Ibrahim Rugova and the LDK party. According to the prosecution summary, Mr. Imeri was first detained in Albania and, around mid-June 1999, transferred to prison in Kosovo. The second witness, Rustem Tetay, is a former KLA officer who held various positions in the Dukagini operational zone during the summer of 1998. So far, 84 witnesses have testified in court in this case, in addition to those witness testimonies admitted only in written form. The next hearing in this case is scheduled for Monday, 16th September, starting at 9 in the morning. On 3rd September, President Trendafilova assigned a Court of Appeals panel to consider Pieter Schala's notice of appeal against the trial judgment issued in this case. The appeals panel consists of judges Michel Picard, Kai Ambos, and Nina Jørgensen. On 5th September, the presiding judge scheduled a pre-appeal conference on Friday, 20 September 2024 at 10. During the hearing, the parties are expected to make submissions, and the panel will ask an update on the progress made with the translation of the trial judgment into Albanian. Mr. Schala was on 16th July 2024 convicted of the war crimes of arbitrary detention, torture, and murder, and sentenced to 18 years of imprisonment with credit for the time served. This is the second appeals case before the Specialist Chambers involving war crimes. On 3rd September, President Trendafilova assigned Trial Panel 1 to the case of Sabit Yanuzi, Ismet Bakhtiari, and Haji Schala. The trial panel consists of judges Roland Deckers, Mapi Feldfolia, Gilbert Biti, and Vladimir Mikula as reserve judge. The President's decision followed a notification by the pretrial judge that the case file would be ready for transmission to a trial panel on 4th September 2024. On 3rd September, the pretrial judge rejected a request by Haji Schala to order the provision of translations into Albanian of all documents in the case file. The pretrial judge found that the accused have sufficient methods to understand the case and that the defense failed to demonstrate that the existing regime for translating evidence is inadequate. The pretrial judge considered that granting the request would have further delayed the transfer of the case to trial. The pretrial judge also reminded the defense that the KSC legal aid system includes allotments for defense teams for interpretation and translation. The Specialist Chambers translate all public documents and filings into the 3 languages of the court, Albanian, Serbian, and English, as rapidly as possible. In light of the requirement to ensure that documents are translated to the highest standards, it can take some time before translations into Albanian and Serbian are completed in cases where the working language is English. To provide the accused with the most important documents in their language as soon as possible, the rules of procedure and evidence provide that certain documents are given priority when it comes to translation. For example, an indictment has to be given to the accused in a language they understand. On 2nd and 3rd September 2024, the pretrial judge's authorizations from 28th April, 3rd May, and 25th September 2023 for the search and seizure of the persons of Savid Yannouzi and Ismet Bakhtiari became public. These can be found on the KSC website. This was all from me. If there are any questions, I'll be happy to respond.